I'm Belushi,
And I'm Wiggins.
and this is Living Life with a Helmet, the podcast where two longtime best friends try to make sense of life, parenting, and literally anything while battling full-throttle ADHD.
We've known each other for over 20 years. He's like a brother, I'm like a sister. We finish each other's forgotten thoughts.
Exactly. We talk about kids, chaos, relationships, mental health, and squirrels.
Life with a helmet, because let's be real, some of us should have come with one. Strap in, it's gonna be a ride. And we are back. Oh, you've got a big bushy beard now.
What up? Yeah, it's growing in.
Check you out, man. Nice.
Check you out. Check me out, my fancy shoes. Welcome back to the studio, Wiggins. How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Loaded.
Very loaded question. Somebody asked me that yesterday. They're like, how you doing? I was like, I just looked at him. I'm like, do you want to know? Or is this a pleasantry?
You want the
And he
truth?
moved on very quickly, and I was like, that's what I thought. It was a pleasantry.
Yeah.
You don't actually want to know.
Just I don't need you to patronize today.
Kindly fuck off.
No, not
Before-
today.
before
not
we get
today,
started.
Satan.
So how are you?
Fucking Friday. Busy week. Today felt like a Monday. Jesus Christ.
I didn't know what the fuck day it was today, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Just so busy today. But it's all good.
Got it done.
It's all good. Got it done. Got it done. And I have a question for you because I wanted to veer away from how our weeks have been because I know how they've been. I know we'll talk about that, but let's dive right into an ADHD question.
Gimme.
For the day. What is your current hyperfocus? Or do you not have
I don't think
one?
I have one right now.
Searching
yeah, I
for
really
one.
think I'm in need of one. I'm like looking around my house. I'm like, what have I been doing? And I really don't have anything cool to show for myself. I wish I had a cool hyperfocus, but I just don't. Kind of in the same vein as sharks with human teeth.
Okay.
I showed my daughter seals like making crazy noises.
Oh my God.
And then she was like, oh, that's amazing. I want to see more. And I'm like, absolutely, you do. I do too. And so we were watching seals barking and making like ridiculous ass noises. And this was like 3 weeks ago. And her cute little brain, like 2 days ago, was like, hey, mommy, I want to see seals. And I was like, fuck yeah, seals. And so we went down another seals making crazy, funny noises and faces rabbit hole for like, well, she went down it for like 4 minutes yesterday or whatever fucking day it was. And I went down it for like an hour. It was great. It was really good.
I was going to say.
She was like, okay, I'm done. I'm like, okay, go play. I'm going to watch some more of this shit because this is good. This is gold.
Good to you.
But I don't even know if I could call that a hyperfixation. I think that was just like some nice little brain candy for me. I don't have a hyperfixation. I'm really actually disappointed in myself. I don't have anything to report.
That would be like a short spurt hyperfixation or a rabbit hole, I think maybe is what you would call that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I need one though.
Look, there are definitely times where I'm searching for a hyperfixation or I'm like looking for the next hit, man.
I need a fix.
You know, like, come on. Hey, Joe Rogan. So for me, my son just got into lacrosse.
Nice.
So
what do you know about lacrosse?
My hyperfocus. So
I'm already excited.
I know about, again, very limited still, but 10 players on the field at once. There's goalie, 3 defensemen, and I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. Goalie, 3 defensemen, and 3 to 4 offensive
So you're very
players.
well versed.
Doesn't add up. Not at all. However, that's not my fixation yet, because that's actually tomorrow, because tomorrow is the first game.
Oh.
So I'll be fixated on like understanding the positions more. Like I watch their
Mhm.
practice, and it's like I already get like defense, offense, because it's very similar in the sense of
Mhm.
basketball. They're running plays on offense, setting picks,
Okay.
rolling out, all that kind of stuff, right? Like doing all that kind of stuff. Defense, you've got somebody that'll step forward, all this
Mhm.
stuff, right? It's like it's very similar in essence from a strategy play calling standpoint to basketball
Okay.
in that sense.
Nice.
My hyperfixation though it was a sport that I wanted to play growing up, and for some reason I never brought it up to my parents, and I just continued down the path of baseball. Um and while loved baseball growing up, I find it super boring as an adult.
Mm.
Um
Now, are we talking
I
about TV or in
also
person? Mhm.
TV. TV. I love a
Mm.
live game. I'll always enjoy
Who
a live
doesn't?
baseball game. Always.
If you don't, get out.
So,
Just get out. Fucking love some
yeah.
live
So for
baseball.
me, lacrosse is like a perfect like in between from baseball in the sense of ball and
Mhm.
catch. And then it's got the adrenaline side of fast pace, right? And I was like, man, that was always for me. Why didn't
Mhm.
I do it? So now, like, anybody listening, I'm not living vicariously through myself. So if anybody has that in their head, they can eat a bag of shit, because that's not happening. I am excited. I am excited for my son, but this is the part that where people will get it though. My hyperfixation is happening on it because I'm so juiced for him that I just want to be a part of it with him as
Yeah,
his dad, right? So like
'cause you're a good
I
fucking
looked
dad,
at it
man.
much in the sense of, well, I appreciate that. I look at it in the sense of like, if I didn't have a baseball glove and my son got into baseball, I'm gonna get a fucking baseball
Right.
glove,
Yeah.
right?
This is
Well, if my
participating.
son just got in, yeah, if my son just got into lacrosse and I don't have a lacrosse stick, well, I gotta get a lacrosse stick so that I can learn how to play
Right.
catch with him,
Right.
right? So that's what I did. So I went out and bought the lacrosse stick, but the thing is the stick I bought, like the head and the webbing wasn't great. So the super hyper fixation was I sat there and I kept messing with it. We're playing and it's just screwing up. And I gave it to my son and he's like, let me try it. He's like, you suck anyways. Let me try it. And so he tries it and he shits the bed on it. I'm like, oh, ho, ho, ho. So we figured out it was the stick, it was the pocket. So I looked at him, I go, you know what? I'm gonna learn how to restring this
Saw
thing.
that coming. Hell yeah.
So sat down, I unstrung the whole thing. I like watched how I
Mhm.
did it. I fumbled with it a few times. And I was like, well, obviously there's a thing called YouTube. So I go to YouTube and I watch a couple videos and like I pause and then I could do a little
Mhm.
spot,
Mhm. Mhm.
go back to it, do a little bit more, pause, do a little bit more, go back to
Oh
it.
yeah.
So now I've restrung this
Mhm.
lacrosse stick. This is my lacrosse stick. My son is now also getting to be much smarter and aware of things in
Mhm.
his life. And he looked at me, he goes, so, you're never really going to play the sport like in a league or anything. And I'm like, no, you're right. I'm retired, from
Yeah.
everything, from all
All
of it,
sports.
fully
Mhm.
retired. You little jerk. Come here, you little jerk. Um, and he's like, so technically it's kind of like, this is my stick. And I'm like,
Still
nah,
mine. Still
nah,
mine.
it's mine.
I restrung it. It's mine.
He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, but like, I'll tell you about that. He had a comment on that. He goes, yeah, but like, you're never gonna like, it's never gonna see like real playing time with
Hmm.
you. So like, do you think maybe I could use it? I'm like, God, in my head, I'm like, this kid's like on the right path. He's not wrong. He's just a fucking asshole for reminding me that I'm old. Like, that's all
Right.
it is. Like, that's the only thing I'm mad about. Not mad at him. So I was like, you finally figured out, like, this is your stick too, huh? He's like,
There it is.
yeah. He's like, and it's already better than my stick. He's like, can I please use it during the game?
Aw, that's cool.
No, I was like, yeah, man, absolutely. So I've completely hyperfixated into lacrosse. I absolutely
Right
love
on.
it. I think it's such a fun sport. I've always found it to be a really fun sport because I went to a bunch of games in college, for the rec
Oh, did
team.
you?
They didn't have the actual, yeah, they didn't have the actual like NCAA affiliated. It was a club
I don't
team.
even remember us having
It
a
was
a
club
lacrosse
lacrosse.
team.
You remember Chuck Billig?
Yeah, vaguely.
Chuck Billig. There's a handful of other guys. I can see their faces now. Chuck Billig played,
Maybe.
but there was a big group of guys that played.
Huh.
And being friends with Chuck in college,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
into watching those
Yeah.
games, and so it was a good time. It's a fun, high paced game. So, yes, that was my
Nice.
hyperfixation.
I need a new one. I really need a new one. Like, I was kind of like hyper fixated on like cooking not too long ago. And like I was
Yeah.
into it, and I had like my routine and my game plan, and like Saturday and Sunday I would do like meal planning for the week, and then I would do my Walmart pickup order and Harris Teeter pickup order, get all my shit on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever, have it like written out on my little menu board on the refrigerator. And then we got the flu, and it completely fucking derailed me. And I am trying
Yes.
so hard to get that back, because it's not even like I just need my hyper focus back. Like, it's dinner. It's a daily
Hmm.
dinner, which is kind of a essential part of the day. So I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, man. And I still haven't had much of an appetite. It's been 2 weeks since the flu. A lot of other crazy shit has happened since then in a 2 week period. It's been a pretty brutal 2 weeks. But so like I haven't had that much of an appetite, and so I haven't been like that interested in pinning down a menu and getting it all going. And then finally yesterday, trying to think, like I'm looking at my menu board right now because it's just like crossing shit off of a list. Like, I was getting sad seeing blank spaces next to each day of the week. And I'd just be like, God, like
Mm.
Wiggins, what the fuck? You're just dropping the ball. You're letting the whole team down, Wiggs. Like, come on, come on. And so after I would throw some bullshit dinner together, I'd like write it on the menu board, like, oh, what we still had a dinner. So on Tuesday we had chicken and cheese quesadillas. Wednesday was a terrible day in our lives, and we just
Hmm.
did mellow mushroom pickup for pizza. So I wrote pizza on the board. Yesterday I was like, okay, I'm out and
Chef.
about. I'm doing shit. I got to pick up the kid from preschool. We'll run to the grocery store. And I did pork chops and roasted green beans, and it was bomb. It was good. And while I was there, I was like, you know what? I'm
Hmm.
already here. I'm already thinking about it. I'm gonna grab some salmon and some broccoli. We'll do that for the next night. We did that tonight. It was good. And now I'm right back to like square one, where like I was feeling it yesterday, like, oh, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get it back. And like dinner's over tonight, and I have nothing for tomorrow. And I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe we'll just starve. Maybe
Mm.
that'd be fun. I got nothing. So I don't know. I need
you
I need a
know,
hyper focus to come back. I need something to come along that just lights me the fuck up. But I got nothing right now.
just
Mhm.
get you that
Mhm.
hit. They don't tell you growing up that like you're gonna spend the rest of your life stressing about your weekly
Dude,
menu.
right? What people like there's so many things that I feel like needed a fucking warning label. Like, not only now do
Yeah,
I have
man.
to worry about feeding myself at like ideally 3 times a day, at least twice. I gotta feed
At
a
least.
a kid all day, every day for the
Yeah.
rest of her life, or at least the next 14
18
years. Like,
years.
fuck,
18. Oh.
damn it, man. Like,
Yeah,
all
14,
right, all
sorry.
right, all right. Wrap my brain around this. And like I felt like I was hitting a wall with her too. Like I sent her with the same shit all the time for lunch. I'm like out of fresh ideas, and I'm just like, maybe she could do it. Maybe she could make her own shit. I mean, she's only 4, but like, pull your weight, dude.
Hey, yeah, you step up.
Like,
Step
fuck,
up,
man.
kid.
Everybody's got a role to
Um,
play. What's yours? Looking cute?
we go through. That's pretty much. She slays that
She
one,
does a
my
pretty good
friend.
job. She does a pretty good job.
She crushes
She's
that.
pretty fucking cute.
It's funny. We go through phases with the kids where we're like, "You're gonna make your own lunch," and then it's like we realize just how much easier it is for us to make the fucking thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, at least tell us what you want so like we can make it. I don't care if you eat the same damn thing on a daily
No.
basis. So, anyways, that's yeah. The food in life, and my poor wife is the one that always makes the menu, and she's like, "What do you want to do for next Tuesday?" And I'm like, it's Friday, and
Well,
I don't
I
really
don't know.
know. I don't have we locked in dinner tonight?
Dude,
Because I'm on the
yeah.
fence.
That's like Mr.
you
Wiggins
know,
will cook sometimes, or like especially on the weekends. So just be like, I'll figure out dinner. I'm like, okay, cool. But then he'll ask me at like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. He's like, "Do you have any idea like what you might want for dinner?" And I'm like, "I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No, no,
right?
I don't have I don't have a
No
clue."
clue.
And then he'll
That's
ask me
funny.
again at like 4, and I'm like, Still no, nothing. I got nothing on the brain.
It's
I
so
didn't know I
funny.
needed to be
But
thinking about
I'm the
it."
same way. I'm the same way though. Like if we don't have a menu, I'm like, so what's for
Yeah,
dinner? It's like, I
yeah.
don't know.
If it's not on the board,
Well, I
I'm
was
just like,
thinking
well, we're
this.
just flying by the seat of our pants, hoping for the best. Maybe
So
food will
funny.
appear, maybe it won't. I don't know.
That was so funny. Well, to not bore our listeners too much, let's veer away from the food. And I do want to go back to the hyper focus for a second, because it's funny. What I was thinking about what you were saying about, like, I need one to come
Hmm.
along.
If anyone has
The
suggestions,
double
by the way,
edged,
throw them at me.
please, if you have a suggestion, we love hyper
Please.
focusing, right? Here is the double edged sword of hyper focus. I didn't go to the gym yesterday because instead of going to the gym during lunch, I wanted to restring the lacrosse sticks so that I could play catch with my son that
Mhm.
afternoon.
Mhm.
So, like, I was so hyper focused on the lacrosse stick and getting it set up to like play
Mhm.
catch that like my head wasn't in
Yeah.
anything. Like I
That's
just,
all you were thinking
like it
about.
wasn't in anything. It's all I
Mhm.
was thinking about. I was like, God, gotta get it, Joe Rogan. Like I have to. I need my rock. I need my dopamine
Mhm.
fix, and I got it during lunch. And after that, it was like Stewie and Family Guy like smoking a cigarette. It's like, hey, I'm cool now. You know. But that's like what it's like,
Yeah.
right? It's like you're like you got
You
to get
gotta
it done, and
scratch
like
that itch.
when you get it done, you're like,
Ah, I did it.
ah, all right, I
I
feel
did
good
it.
now. Yeah, scratching an itch, like that's a
Yeah.
great way to think about it. It's like
Uh-huh.
you're like you're tweaking because you
Well, I mean,
can't
because
get to it yet, and you just want
it
to get it
almost becomes
done.
an actual physical sensation where like you're
Yes.
like you're like a little twitchy and a little like jumpy because you like the energy is building. And you're like, I
Mm-hmm.
just want to do it. And then once you can do it, you're like,
Yes.
ah, okay.
Yep.
Ah, I
Yep.
did it. I did it. And I got the
Exactly.
happiness that I needed
Yep.
and all the little sparkles around it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that dopamine. I mean, for me, that can depending on the hyper focus. It also depends on like the lasting effect of that dopamine. Have you ever thought about that or like noticed that in yourself? Like, or like, so for right now, like the lacrosse stuff, like I'm hyper focused on it,
Hmm.
like not as much as I was because I got the stick and I did the restringing, but now I'm like, I'm good.
I
I'm
don't need
at
to do it
ease.
again.
Like and it's lasting, like it's 24 hours after and I'm grooving. Like I'm in a calm, patient move. Everything is fucking
Yeah.
regulated. Your boy is jiving. Um, but then there's other times where you get the hyper focus and you're like, the hit lasted. It's like, it wasn't that
Mm.
good of a dopamine
Mhm.
hit,
Mhm. Yeah, we last year we decided to plant a little garden and fuck around with that and see what we could grow. And Mr. Wiggins went into hyperfocus mode on that, and he was like, I mean, he was a beast. He set up these not raised bed. Well, I mean, I guess they're raised beds. He set up these giant planters and like laid it out, and
Mm-hmm.
he was like, we're gonna put, this many crops per planter, and we got to figure out, which crops can go together and which can't, which at the time I didn't know was a thing. And so I went and bought the seeds because I was like, oh, cool, this will be, yeah, like, sorry, heard something. This will be cool. Like, we can get into that. Yeah,
Squirrel.
total squirrel. What was that? Um, and so I got these seeds, and we came home, and like I had them, and he was like, all right, let's plant them this weekend or whatever the fuck happened. And homeboy, he went ahead and planted them because I was just kind of like, I don't know, like I'm just not really feeling it. So he planted, like, took over the whole gardening thing, and he was so far along in it that I was like, no, this doesn't feel fun to me. I mean, and that's cool. Like, he had his own thing, but he
Yeah.
got so into it that it was like so advanced in the process that I was like, man, it's too late for me. I can't jump in.
Yeah.
It's too far gone. But then we had,
You guys have fun
yeah,
with that.
have a good time. But then a few months later, a couple of the crops like had, I don't know, done their job. They had cropped. We had done everything they were gonna do. And we
They have lived a
they
fruitful
literally
life.
lived a fruitful life. And so we had pulled all the shit, and it was just empty dirt. And I was like, well, I'm gonna put something in there. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there, but I'm gonna put something in there. So I went over to Lowe's with the nugget, and we were like fucking around in the garden section, and I'm like, let me see what we got. Because, I didn't want to grow anything from a seed because that's just obnoxious to me. Like, I need more instant gratification, especially
Yeah.
like if I have it
I
in my
feel that.
brain where I'm like, I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna grow some shit. I'm gonna grow some shit, but I don't want to plant it because I need to see green today. I'm gonna put that
Mm-hmm.
shit in the ground today, and I'm gonna step 2 steps back from the planter and be like, there she is. Not, where'd she go? Like, I'm not putting a fucking seed in the
Mm-hmm.
ground and walking away.
Where did you
Where did
go?
she go? No, I'm not gonna do it. So I went and got a red pepper plant and I don't know, something else. Fuck, I don't even remember. And man, I got so fucking hyped about these red peppers. But like, I was out there every day. I was all about my little red pepper plant. I'd go out there and I'd talk to this shit. Like, my daughter was like, Mommy, what are you
Mm-hmm.
doing? I'm like, oh, I'm just telling him he's doing a good job. I'm just like, hey, good job, little buddy. And I'd be like, hey, you want to tell him good job? And she'd be like, good job. I'm like, there you go. There you go. And I'd go out there and I'm like checking on it, and it was like getting big. And then the fucker snapped off. It just dropped before it got ripe. The stem broke and it just fell, and I was crushed, devastated. Fuck. All that time, all that hyping it up, all that like loving on it, fucking fell off. But then another one came along and I was like, all right, fuck yeah. So I got real into this red pepper. And I mean, I was taking even better care of it. I was like propping it up with little like sticks. Like, come on, buddy. Come on. I'm not gonna let your stem break. I got you. Man, this fucking thing took so long to turn red. And then it finally turned red and I picked it. I'm like, I'm gonna eat the shit out of this red pepper. I've been I've been working so hard on this red pepper. I cut into this bitch. There were bugs inside of it. I was so mad.
Oh
I was
man.
so mad.
I had to hold in a lot of laughter just now.
I looked at Mr. Wiggins and I was like, you mean to tell me I didn't even plant this shit as a seed. I bought it as like a little baby plant. I put this shit in the ground and it took like 3 fucking months for me to get one red pepper. And that one red pepper had fucking bugs in it. I raged. And so from now on, I'm just buying a fucking red pepper. If I need it, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get me a red pepper. I'm not gonna wait 3 months.
That's fair.
For one fucking red pepper. Anyway, that was a hyperfocus.
That was a hyperfocus. I think I might have stumbled upon a new hyperfocus. Listening to you, I started laughing and then going on an adventure with myself.
I rambled hard. That was my bad.
I listened the whole time, but I went on an adventure for both of us. And I said, holy shit. We need to start a children's book series called Wiggins and Belushi Go on an Adventure.
Okay, great.
And I think about your red pepper hyperfixation just now. Like, that would be such a hilarious, like, children's book. I go out and I plant this red pepper plant, and I go out and it snapped. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Like, I just... I'm serious. Like, I feel like a series like that, with how like childish we are as adults, like we could put together a hilarious like children's.
We could have story
book
hour
series.
We could have
children's book
story
series.
Hour.
Wiggins and Belushi's presents. And dress up like Will Ferrell in one of his skits. With like the big curly hair, like the permy
and the Speedo.
Hair. To read in front of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't understand how some people don't like Will Ferrell.
Me neither.
It's confusing to me and concerning when it comes to society as a whole, I feel like. I said
it. I think it's just more the simple fact, like, we grew up in his prime.
True.
Right? Like, we saw all of that stuff fresh. And, like, Jesus Christ, I just did it. Jeopardy.
God.
Jeopardy, right? Like, Jeopardy, like, everybody watched Jeopardy growing up. I don't know really anybody that watches Jeopardy.
Not anymore. Alex Trebek is irreplaceable.
He was the man, right? And so, like, that was hilarious at the time because it was something that, like, was mainstream. Like, it was Wheel of Fortune at 7 p.m. and Jeopardy at 7:30 p.m. Right? Every night. So
I love Wheel of Fortune, by the way.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it.
I love Wheel of Fortune. I'm so good at it. I
really dig me some Wheel of Fortune.
Like, if I went on that show,
I watched it the other night. I enjoy it.
Fucking torch everybody.
It's a fun one.
Like,
yeah, but I mean, it's the probability of landing on a bankrupt. Come on.
It always pisses me off when people get too greedy. Like,
that's the problem, is they get too greedy.
Stop being greedy. Just solve the fucking puzzle. You know what it is. Yep. There are only 4 letters left. Yep. You know what it is. This is easy. You're gonna spin again? Oh, look, you got bankrupt, you dumb fuck. Of course you did. You greedy asshole.
Yeah.
Serves you right. Just be happy with what you have, okay? Solve the fucking puzzle. Get your money and put it at the bank. Pisses me off.
Game shows were the jam.
There's just no more good game shows, and I feel like they try too hard now.
There isn't.
You know?
They try too hard. They just regurgitate old game shows.
Yeah.
Right? And they're still not as good as the old game shows.
Well, there's like some...
Because the old game shows, too, like, this was like, Janet Jackson's boob being shown on the Super Bowl. So, like, you it was a little bit more provocative back in the day and
Mhm.
hilarious and like just funny.
Yeah.
From what I remember. So I don't know. It's just different.
There's, like, some new game show coming out. I don't know what the fuck it's like, average person, average American, I don't know. But the premise is they ask 100 people a question, and then you have to pick what the average person gave as an answer, and it gives you, like, 3 options. I mean, this is
Oh
fucking Family Feud.
God.
Like, come on, don't rip it off. Don't rip it off. Don't be Muppet Babies ripping off
What are
Charlie
we
Brown.
doing?
Fuck off.
Thank
See,
you.
like that full circle? Like that full
Nice
circle?
tie back.
That's pretty good.
I do like that. That was really
Thanks. Thank
nicely
you.
done.
Thank you. That felt good.
You know, speaking of Charlie Brown and the Muppet Babies, I'm a little hurt you didn't like the idea of the Belushi and Wiggins children's
I
book
love it.
series.
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm
I
in.
feel like that. Well, you just kind of glided past it. I was
Well,
like,
then
man,
somehow
you know.
you said Will Ferrell, and then I was like, I have a problem that people don't like Will Ferrell, and then we got talking about Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune and game shows. I mean, like, it totally unraveled me. Yeah. I know.
Wow, that was a rabbit hole.
I traced it all the way back to its origins.
Well done.
Thanks.
Well done.
Thanks.
Origin
Yeah.
story. Well, here we are back again at the children's book origin
I
story.
mean,
What do you think? I think
I think it's hilarious.
But kind of a good idea.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. You know what? We could even have a segment in the episodes of mini story hour.
Yes.
I feel like we do that already.
We could do releases on the podcast. Live drop. Belushi and Wiggins tackle the Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
And by tackle, I mean tickle. I don't know. That's actually a great one. Belushi and Wiggins tickle the Sasquatch.
But tackle
Actually,
is
that sounds
written, but
really
like
dirty.
crossed out, and then like tickle is written underneath it.
It's scribbled in
crayon.
Yeah. Looks like it was kind of erased a little bit. And just said fucking scratched it off.
Oh my god,
Oh, I
I
love
needed
that.
this, man. This is so good.
Oh, dude, I'm serious. Like, I don't know. Like, so here's my thing. Maybe I'm just in this like focus mode of my life, but like, I am so fine with what I'm doing, like on the business level. Like in my career, like I've always wanted to climb and climb and climb and
Yeah.
climb. And I got to a point where I did all that, and then it was just like, the fuck am I doing this for? Like I go to work and I give 110% every day, like no question asked, right? But it's just like, I need other things to focus on. I need other things to be doing, and that's
joy.
Something that I wasn't doing previously before I left my old job that I regained in my period of being Wade. We've talked about that kind of stuff, right? And so like, but I'm living it still and I'm loving that portion of it. But like, I think about stuff like this now, like what else can I get into?
Yeah.
Like these little to me, it's like a little side quest. Let's have a little side quest. Let's see if we can put together a little story.
I mean,
what could be the first story? Like we could storyboard it easy.
We know we like some side quests.
You only need 10, 15 pages.
I actually think it would be fun to do it and to have it in hard copy. And so like this is pretty fucking fun that you're talking about like doing a children's book, because I was like, oh, this literally was like a long ago hyperfixation and it recently came back. So that's pretty fucking cool.
Look at that. Full circle. No, I'm excited about this because I'm sitting here thinking about, like, as you were talking through that a little bit, how do we do it? Not in the sense of like, not how we do it. Like, I know how we do it, but like, I want to do it for fun, but I also want to like, God, if we're going to fucking do it, like, let's just
do
like, let's figure out how to do it right. Yeah. Like, you know, so I'm like sitting here thinking about it, like, it needs to be something where the story is kind of repeatable. The adventure is different, but the premise is
Yeah.
repeatable every
Yeah.
time,
That was
right?
that was what was in my brain when
Yeah.
I was like storyboarding this idea a few months ago.
Oh my
Dude, I
god!
like so
Yeah.
serious. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Dude, all right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
So this definitely needs to this needs to be an off
Yeah,
podcast
yeah, 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 yeah,
conversation
yeah.
because I am dude, I am so on
Yeah.
board with
And
this.
like I know
Cuz
a
again, like
girl, she's a writer. She writes for these major publications. She has 2 books that she's written herself, and um her publisher is Simon and Schuster. And so like I've known her for a long fucking time, since I was like 8th grade maybe. And we still keep up, and like I could just be like, "Hey, Robin, I need some
right into
I need
Church's
some
book.
ideas." It'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Dude, told you
Mhm.
hyperfixation
Mhm.
activated. Re-fucking
Yeah.
activated.
Yeah, maybe this is maybe this is what I needed to find my hyperfocus was tonight.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my
I can't
god. I
wait
love
to
this for
Oh
you.
my god! I can't wait to tell the wife after. Like I get so excited when this kind of
She's
stuff
gonna be like,
happens.
"Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
guess
Oh
what?
my god.
And she's like, hold on, let me grab my seatbelt. Let me buckle in real quick. I'm like, yes,
What
you
now?
should.
What now?"
Yeah. How much is this gonna
Right.
cost?
Mhm.
Nothing that I know
I
of
was thinking
quite
about that when
yet.
you were talking about the lacrosse stick being a hyperfixation. I was like, well, at least it's not like that much money, because there's so many other
It's not too bad.
hyperfixations that you're just like dumping shit into. You're just dumping money into, and then it
Yeah. I
dies
mean,
3 months later, and you're like, well,
it
there goes
does.
hundreds of dollars.
It does. Here's what I've noticed with him, and this is why I got so juiced up because he is never lit up the way he has with
Cool.
lacrosse. Where he's going outside on his own and he's practicing for hours at
That's
a
awesome,
time.
man.
Very much so like I was playing the saxophone growing up,
Mm,
where I was playing the saxophone a lot of my free time at
that's
the
cool.
house. Multiple hours a day type thing. And so that's kind of what he's doing. And like when I see that out of him, I'm like, I want to support
Yeah.
that and nurture that. So I'm going to go get my own stick so that we can
Mm-hmm.
play catch, and I can help him and he can teach me, excuse me, which he has. Um, so like, I think for him, he's into it.
That's cool.
Like, cause he always wanted to play football. So now he's got some pads on. He's got a helmet on, this little shit. He's got the greatest mullet going on right
Oh
now.
man, the kids in these mullets, dude.
And dude, it is so good. And I'll send you a picture. Hell, it might be, you know what? It might be the episode art this week is just the back of his head with his helmet on, just showing his beautiful flowing hair coming out of just
Oh,
mullet coming out of it, dude. It's
I don't
unreal.
understand the mullets.
It's
I
unreal.
don't. This was like we made fun of them so hard in the 90s.
I know.
All right.
And here we are again,
I saw a
2026.
full ass adult 2 days ago with a
I saw a whole
a
ass
whole ass
adult,
adult
a full ass adult.
walking around with a mullet, and I was like, this motherfucker right here. And then he ended up being like the nicest like southern gentleman. He like opened the door for me and he was like, "Oh, after you, ma'am." And I'm like, "Look at me judging a book by its cover. You and your fucking mullet tricked me. You tricked me."
Ah,
But thank
got
you so
her.
much. Thanks. Have a nice day. Seriously, cut your fucking hair.
Got
Cut your
her.
fucking hair.
She sound like an old woman. Seriously, cut your hair.
Just walk up behind him and oh, my bad. My bad.
Oh, dude. The wife wants to do that to little man so
Mhm.
bad. She just wants to
I
get rid
bet.
of it. I'm just like, just let him do it. I don't have hair, so I'm like, let it
Let it
grow.
grow.
Yeah, so like Elsa the hair grower.
Did you ever figure out if Elsa can take a shower?
God damn you. I knew you were going to say it, and no, I haven't fixed. She can't shower. She's the ice
Like, it
queen.
would melt.
How could she
It would melt.
shower? She would melt.
But, like, the floor
She would
around her would
ultimately
melt. Like, in her
Yeah.
castle? She definitely can't shower in that castle.
I mean, does she have automatic antifreeze so that she can shower around
Like,
her?
maybe if she's
I
in the
don't know.
castle at Arendelle, like, made
King
of
of the castle, king of the castle.
fucking stone and shit, maybe she could shower there, but she can't shower in that ice palace that she made up there on the North Mountain. Can't be doing that. It'd melt.
No.
She'd fall through the floor. She'd die.
No.
She's not invisible.
But here's the thing, though. Germs don't exist in the freezing cold. So does she need to shower?
Well, but she would stink. She'd be stinky.
No, you don't know that. You don't know that.
She
You don't know
sweats.
that. She's frozen. She's an ice cold bitch. She's frozen. Who said she sweats? How do you know she sweats? Then that just breaks the whole idea that she's sweating, which means she's hot, but she can't be hot because she's frozen.
No, but
Wiggins?
hang on. You can perspire, especially in your armpits, without being hot. Like maybe you just sitting
you're
still
still sweating.
with your arms pinned against your body, and maybe she had on an extra layer.
Just because you're using a big word for sweat doesn't mean you're not sweating.
I'm just saying, she is an 18-year-old girl. She stinks. She got some stanky armpits.
And I'm just saying, you didn't expect the answer to go this direction, and you were on your heels.
No,
right
man,
now.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm just kidding,
if she's 18, at some point, like,
what is her age? What does her age have to do with it? Because now did she need to consent to the frozen shower?
Okay. If the bitch has hit puberty, she's stanky. She's stanky. She's hit puberty. She is of age to be coronated or whatever to become queen. It was her coronation day, so she was of age, which means that she's hit puberty. She's got boobs. She's hit puberty. She stinks.
Maybe it snows on her, and when it snows, it's like a shower for her. It's really awkward, but maybe it could be.
like Olaf's flurries.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's weird too, because he likes warm hugs.
He does.
So that was about to go really.
I was waiting. I was like,
direction.
What's he gonna do?
Yeah, no. I'm stopping there. Yeah, warm.
I was gonna
hugs.
say this is a family-friendly podcast,
Olaf.
but man, we dropped way too many F-bombs for that.
Are you kidding me? I have to make sure I hit explicit content every time when I post a podcast. Speaking of which, episode 10 is happening right now. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Yeah. Only realized 47 minutes in.
I'm excited for us. That sounds about right. Damn.
Yeah.
We have actually.
We might have something special for our listeners.
Oh, that could be fun. Do some little sticker giveaways.
Oh, sticker giveaway?
I mean,
if we say it, we have to make it happen.
I don't hate the idea.
Yeah, I like that. So how do you want to do it?
It's, the first 10 people to comment on Instagram, Facebook, or TikTok. We send them a sticker.
That what? They said that they listened to the episode, that they heard this right now and say, I heard your episode and I want a sticker?
Yeah. Tell us.
There you go.
Tell us you listened to this episode. You heard us talking about the stickers, and go ahead.
I got it. All right. So if you're really listening to this episode, which you would have known by now with the sticker, but tell us, your answer of, does Elsa take hot showers? The first 10 to answer us on Instagram, TikTok, or lifeatahelmet@gmail.com will get a free Life with a Helmet sticker that you're seeing behind me right now.
So makes a great water bottle sticker. It really does.
It's so
really
pretty.
Does. Looks good on an
perfect.
iPad.
It's the most perfect.
It's good shit.
It's the most perfect sticker I've ever seen. It's the most beautiful one
tremendous.
I've ever seen. It's tremendous. It's vinyl. It's wonderful. It's perfect. It's smooth. It's just glorious.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Happy 10 episodes.
I like that. Well done. Happy 10 episodes, Wiggs. Who'd have thought? Huh?
I'm impressed that
Definitely not. I'm just
we
kidding.
made it past 2 in a row episodes, let alone fucking 10. Like that's impressive for 2 total fucking numbskulls. So that's good.
Well, listen, I got to be honest with you. I'm more impressed it only took us 11 weeks to get to 10 episodes. So I got to be, be real serious about that.
Me too.
So.
Me too. And had it not been for the flu hitting both of us at the same time, it wouldn't have lapsed.
Yeah, it wouldn't have, because, all jokes aside, take this really serious. Like, I really enjoy doing this with you. And like, I do want to put this out well for people. And yes, I know the people out there that think and listen to this, we do need to do more marketing and things like that out there, and we're gonna do that. You gotta understand, it's just the two of us, and it's full-time life with a helmet in real life. This isn't just a podcast, it's real
that helmet's
life.
Been on so damn tight lately.
So, yeah, and we wanna continue reaching out to people. So share this share this podcast with your friends, share these episodes with your friends.
Start talking to us on the socials too.
Spread the word. Yeah. And we will start posting more as well. We've got to do that. We've talked about it, so we've got to get there. So,
we'll get it all together. We'll get it all together eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not trying to ramble on you right now, but there's a lot of different things happening that we're kind of excited. Let's talk about it. Let's recap this fun little episode we've had today, huh? We dive into the newest Hyperfocus, which I think the whole episode became about Hyperfocus,
that was kind of fun.
Which is pretty cool.
Took a turn.
Dude, it took a turn, but it was a turn that we needed, right? A turn away from the real life we've been dealing with lately. So I enjoyed it. And we finally got to answer the question about Elsa and her hot shower. First 10 listeners to reach out on Insta or another social gets a sticker.
Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Hit us up.
Bow, bow, bow. Wiggins and Belushi go on adventure children's book series.
Come on.
Need I say more, friendo?
Like hotcakes. Hot cakes.
Good God Almighty! Gonna sell them things for a penny at a time. Let's go.
They're giving them away. Fucking Dolly Parton over here, just giving away books. Giving away books. Giving away.
That's
books.
right. That's right. You get a book.
Fucking Dolly Parton. God, what a gem.
Love it.
What an absolute gem of a human.
She is, absolutely. I want to be her when I grow up. Me too.
God.
Half of the person she is. No. Well, I got to tell you, dude, always a pleasure talking with you.
This was a great time.
Love these episodes.
This was a great time.
We'll, until the next one, we should probably do it again. As we say.
Maybe go for 11.
Maybe another one? 11? Yeah. I like that.
I'm in.
Don't stop there. Can't stop, won't stop.
Don't stop. Get it.
That's right. Well, until next time, Wiggins, it's been a pleasure. I enjoyed it, and we'll see you then.
Him on, sir.
All right, y'all. That's another helmet down, brain wide open episode of Living Life with a Helmet.
If you vibed with this, smash that follow, leave us a review, or just yell at us in your car like we're there.
We drop new episodes every week, so tell your ADHD cousin, your hot mess bestie, or your emotionally exhausted therapist. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Living Life with a Helmet.
Vibe up, helmet on, let's go.